He just keeps it.
So he's got bags and bags
It's
of
a
hair?
lot of hair, he says, but it's compacted and it doesn't smell. It's all black, and about halfway up you start to see some grays. That's why I see my balls.
Okay.
Wow, look what I just popped in on.
Hello.
Look at those healthy things right there.
Oh, I thought you accidentally pulled up Chatterbait.
He's like, if I kept my hair...
I can accidentally do that right now if you want.
If it means you're a rich rock star, you can do whatever the F you want, and it's quirky. If I kept my hair, I'd be called crazy, he says. Yeah, I think I agree. That's a little strange. He's a strange old guy.
You know what? I could think of a use for the hair. There's this.
You ever going to put it on Aaron McGee's face from Jackass?
Did you ever see, we watched It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Remember to talk about the gorilla face?
Yes.
When a guy falls asleep and you put some glue on his face and you glue all your loose pubes to him, you call it the gorilla face. Well, this guy turned into a pube werewolf by his friends on a bachelor party before his wedding. And if you look at these photos, Rob, you can see this right here. You see the photos there? These guys glued their hair to his face, drew a cock and balls on there, wrote terms like "I'm a prick" on his body, and then wheeled him around in a baby diaper, striped socks, and clown shoes from one bar to the next on his bachelor party. He was so drunk that at one point he fell over in a wheelchair and pissed himself on the sidewalk. Mark Longley from Crawley in Surrey, England. With pubic hair literally glued to his face.
And they call us barbarians.
Did this happen to take place at the cheese wedding?
If it did, we won't remember.
Because it would fit right in. But I mean, just... Anyways.
Whoa, what's that, dude?
Somebody logged on to Chatterbait.
Since y'all were talking about it, I figured I'd pull it up for you.
Look at that fanny, dude. You know what? If I was watching this and I had a little thing that would express what I'm watching right now, it would be... Whoa, they're making out. Look at that
this story...
that's not a story. That's Chatterbait.
Chatterbait.com. I am talking about the story that Ben just talked to. My brother, he's a big guy. Big workout fiend. He's a little bit older, but
How
worked out
big?
his whole. He's jacked.
He's
well,
is he that big?
He's pretty jacked. And his girlfriend or wife at the time, I don't remember, but he used to have a goatee and it was really long. And he dyed it red, or he dyed it some colors or something like that. He's a big biker dude, tattooed all up.
Oh,
and I guess his girlfriend or wife at the time was not pleased with it, didn't like it, and they went out drinking. Came back to the house and they were hanging out. He went to bed. Well, they decided they were gonna stay up drinking. Well, they stayed up drinking, and his wife and her friend went in and they actually cut his goatee, which was probably 3 or 4 inches long. Cut it off.
Well,
then felt bad about it. So they super glued it back on. The next morning he wakes up and takes his shower and he's washing his face and he does the whole grabs the goatee and just washes it and it just came off in his hand and he thought it was because of the dye that he used in it and he was really upset about it, but apparently no. It was super
now,
good.
did they rat themselves out on that, or did they just go with it?
I think they eventually. Well, he had a glob of super glue. It wasn't like he had this matted down glob.
They should have let him go with it because you know what? He was drunk. It might not have been super glue.
No, they should have just put an empty tube of super glue in his pocket, like it was his fault.
Yeah.
No, they should have just left him wondering what the hell that glob in his beard was.
It was jizz.
Oh.
Sweet tea.
Wow, thank you, Jimmy Poodle from Ireland.
All right, now, Sancho.
Yes?
I set aside a story just for you, buddy. I know this is a favorite topic of yours. You've been a huge proponent of the phenomena known as you call 50 Shades of Grey. How do you pronounce it?
But I don't like 50 Shades, but I don't like this girl is in it.
It's 50 Shades of Grey.
Is it Crockett's? Is Crockett from the show's daughter?
Dakota Johnson. Yeah, she's not very attractive.
She's not pretty. She reminds me of that ugly lady from Cherry 2000.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, Melanie Griffith was in Cherry 2000. Remember that movie?
Never seen Cherry 2000, no.
No, you're missing out. It's a good movie.
I remember her from Working Girl.
This guy has this android girlfriend, and he puts it like little CD in her head, and she does everything she wants to do. She's a clearing. He's Chatterbase. Good sight. Thank you for introducing me. Listen, Cherry 2000 is a very good movie where the guy has an android. She's blonde and she does this thing, and he was making out with the girl in the water, and the foaming gets in her head, and he has to go and he has to fetch a new girl. So he goes on this big journey. Oh my God! Look at that, Caleb.
Caleb is distracting Sancho.
Caleb is putting.
While we're talking about 50 Shades of Grey,
Oh my God!
Caleb has elected to pull up a window in Chatterbait and put this in front.
Why isn't the girl have her top off? It's no fun. What's that in her vagina? Turquoise? It's like she's Indian vagina. Anyways. Oh my God! Wow.
Okay, so you were saying.
Can I finish? Listen.
Yeah, so we were talking about 50 Shades of Grey.
So in the movie Cherry 2000, he's going to find, and he gets Melanie Griffith is like a bounty hunter to go and find the android girlfriend, and he goes down.
Sancho.
What?
What does this
Nobody
have to
gives
do
a
with
shit about Cherry 2000. Can we please talk about 50 Shades of Grey?
If Melanie Griffith's in it, it was her mom.
Yeah, I know. It's the dog-faced mom created the dog-faced daughter. We get it.
Yeah, but John Johnson is pretty.
But Melanie Griffin isn't.
He was in that movie with Kevin Costner. It's a golf movie.
Yes, Tin Cup. Yes.
With the other ugly lady.
Yes, can we talk about the
Renee
movie that
Russo's
we're
in it?
actually talking about instead of all
okay.
these side movies? We appreciate your trivial knowledge of American movies, though. You're clearly obviously you've been doing your homework, and we respect that. But can we?
Sancho, did you ever see Nash Bridges?
Yes, it's with the guy from Cheech and Chong.
Yes, and it was also with Yasmin Bleeth. When was the last time you saw her? I wish we saw her more.
And Don Johnson.
Yasmin Bleeth was on Melrose Place, and she was also on the.
I wish we saw her more.
Yasmin Bleeth.
She was gorgeous.
What was the girl that was on Saved by the Bell?
Oh, Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Thiessen, yes.
Yes.
But 90210, if Bleeth, Yasmin Bleeth, what's her name?
Yasmin
Bleeth.
Yes. Sancho.
Yasmin
Sancho.
Bleeth.
Can we please
Now,
get
how you
back?
say it again one more time?
Yasmin
Bleeth.
Yes.
Who's Yasmin Bleeth again? Oh, no.
She's on Nash
I got it.
Bridges, yes.
Nash-
Let's go back
Story,
to 50
story.
Shades,
Okay.
please. I'm not going to let you do any more stories if you can't stay on track.
Oh, thank you. My beautiful girlfriend just brought me cough medicine, so you don't got to hear it anymore.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Thank you, Sharon.
All right, Sancho, come on, get on with this.
And 50 Shades. A controversial movie depicting graphic arts of sexual violence.
We know what the movie's about.
No.
Whoa!
Listen. The filmography was a credit of the Hampshire County students who asked the teacher who was ignorant of the field's contents. Wait a minute. Is this a story we've had before?
No, but you're not supposed to
no,
just
no.
read it
Okay.
on a microphone.
Just tell us about it. Tell us about the story.
Big ups to this teacher who shows his students 50 Shades of Grey as a reward for good grades.
Right.
So this teacher, they got 10 minutes in, and they started to shut it down in Hampshire County schools. Do you have this story? Because I was the Wolf there. Who's Wolf there? Jeff. Oh, this principal, Jeff Wolf there, says he doesn't like this. He's like, there's 0 of them have anything to watch the movie.
Sancho,
Anyways, they showed us a movie. Can I finish?
I think you're finished.
No, they said show the movie to the
And
kids.
that's why Sancho does productions
But
and
they're
not
not these
read.
kids. This get ready good enough to move. I'm sorry, I'm sick. I'm not feeling
You
good. This
punted.
Stupid Mickey.
Yes, you've punted.
No,
at
you
this point.
pump anything. I just watched a movie.
3 downs and then you punt.
I'm not the guy from the Saints who was in the league forever.
I'm just looking over the outline here, and I really like this next story.
No, it's good.
Yes, we're Sancho.
We
Sancho.
don't. Hey, how about the asshole Jeff Wolf there? We don't watch movies in this county with the fucking.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Stop. All right, he's
All
done.
right,
He's
all
done.
right.
He's done.
Go, Sancho.
Footloose. He's got a people don't
Go,
get it.
Sancho.
Watch the TV.
Turn his mic off. Go to the
got it,
go
got
to the
it,
bar.
got it.
Just go to the bar.
I got it.
Yeah, just go to the bar. He's done. We'll bring him back at the end of the segment. Just go to the bar. He's out of control.
Oh my God.
Oh God, I feel bad for you Ukrainians after
Don't
listening
get
to
up
that.
about it.
Yeah. Anyway, while we're talking about sex, you're talking about Chatterbait. Well, let's talk about some porn stars. Well, a millionaire mogul decided
Someone
to
say
straight
Chatterbait?
up a millionaire mogul decided to straight up purchase a porn star,
Oh, yeah.
signing her, much like sports, to a 15-year, $8 million contract.
15-year.
15-year,
So what
$8
did-
million
he took her
contract.
out?
What did he sign her for? No,
He
like
took her
for-
out of the field to be his personal
Yeah.
lover.
Well, it's funny because in the article on the New York Post, it actually says, "Call it a real life," as Sancho would say, 50 Shades of Grey.
You got the story pulled out?
No. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yes, this is
What's her name?
She is hot.
I'll tell you in a second. This is an anonymous Chinese
Damn.
businessman that hired a Japanese former porn star to be his sole personal assistant, according to the Tokyo Reporter.
I'm going to be looking her
This
up.
is porn darling. Her name is known as Rola Masaki, 22
How you
years
spell
old.
that?
Rola Masaki, Rola, his first name, last name
No, just pull up
MIS,
the email you got on the website. Just pull up her name. You're good.
last name MISAKI.
Oh, I see.
22 years old.
Well done.
22 years old, also known as Takizawa Rola.
Oh, I'll roll
She
her
agreed
up.
to a 15-year, $8 million contract with this mogul. She was seen holding hands with him. And by the way, this guy wore a mask at a recent event in Beijing.
Damn.
And it sparked rumors. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Lord.
Sparked rumors that the job would also require intimate relations. Now, Mizaki is hugely popular in China, which is kind of ironic because there's nothing huge in China when you get popular.
We're huge in Japan.
Popularity is big, but that not, yeah.
But there's more. She has more than 4.8 million followers on Weibo, which is the Chinese equivalent of Twitter.
That's funny. My friend Josh, who was in here last night, Josh King, great customer, is a big fan of going on to Japanese Twitter. So it's Weibo. I'm gonna have to join that.
No,
'cause
this is Chinese Twitter.
Chinese Twitter. I'm sorry. You're right. Chinese Twitter. I'm gonna get us on that website and I'm gonna pump us up.
Now, this investor goes by the name Serious Man online, and he has denied reports that he has hired Mizaki. You know what? Can you blame her? I mean, look, in an era where athletes get these kind of contracts, you look at 15 years for $8 million.
Or Asaritz.
It's not bad living.
No.
She's 22. So basically, she is his indentured sex slave until she's 37 years old.
She's fresh and ready to go, dog.
Right? I mean, basically, she's 22 to 37, indentured sex slave. It's kind of like marriage, if you think about
I
it.
wish I had some extra money. Just saying. I'm just saying.
You guys jealous? Do you wish you made
Hell
more
yeah,
money
I'm
on
jealous.
I'm not at all. I'm very, very happy with my indentured servant.
I'm happy too, but look at her. I mean, you can have two indentured servants. Good Lord.
All right, one last story to get into. Science in the news once again. And this one I was excited about talking about. Caleb, this is your thing to get into. In an independent study, we've talked so many times, what was it, a few weeks ago, Caleb, we talked about the different times of the day that women versus men want to have sex. Now we find out about the different ages. We find out about where women's peak age in sex really is.
Uh-oh, we got a caller calling.
So another
Holy cow.
random caller. Who's this?
Thanks for calling the Cranial Emission Show.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Who is this?
This is the one and only Chuck.
Chucky. Well, look at. Hey, hang on just a second. We're going to talk about a story.
Chuck,
and-
you're interrupting my story.
No, that's okay. Shut your mouth, please. Please shut your
I'm
mouth.
kidding, Chuck.
Chucky,
I'm kidding.
I love you guys.
Chucky, hang on here. Listen to this story, and then we're going to have you chime in, and then we're going to talk about what you want to talk about. Hang on just a moment.
Okay.
This story actually, apparently, scientists revealed that the sexual age, the sexual peak age of women is a lot lower than we actually thought. You know, they previously thought it was, in the 30s and 40s was when women hit their sexual peak.
Right. You always you hear about the cougar. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
hear about how when women get in their late 30s,
Saber-tooth.
early 40s,
Saber-tooth.
how they're
60 plus.
ravenous. You know what I mean? How they can't wait to get up on you. They say that our peak age as guys is in our 20s. And then when women get in their 30s and 40s, that they're insatiable. But that's not the case.
No, this story is saying that actually more women are hitting menopause younger in their 40s now, and they're experiencing insomnia, hot flashes, things like that. They're exhausted, so they're not actually in their sexual prime anymore. They're just tired.
That's funny
And
that you
as
say
they
that.
age, they're actually their sex drive goes down now. They're saying the sexual peak is now in the 20s.
You know what, Caleb? Everybody teases me. I'm 41 years old. Hold on.